Welcome back on our case for discipleship part 18. Let me paint a picture for us today. Imagine that you are on a journey to look more like Christ. The truth is that once you look more like Christ, it will come with a lot of challenges. You must know that anybody that wants to live godly in this life will suffer persecution. If you make your next 2-3 steps in Christ, it will come with a lot of price that you have to pay. First, your friends will not be with you anymore because you are living in a higher moral life now. Secondly, you'll be talked about. Thirdly, you feel the loneliness will kick in real good because holiness is a lonely walk, you see, because not a lot of people are doing that. Because in this difficult world, compromise is at all-time high. When we read the Bible and we look at people that God actually stepped in for, we tend to think that it was an easy price. To be a Daniel is not easy. To be a Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego is not easy. Be a Joseph is not easy. If you look at these lives, they were not really popular. The only reason we feel they're popular is because the Bible was highlighting their life. But if you set their lives in the local areas they were, the entire nations were not on their side. You see what I'm trying to say? It was 1 versus entire nation, Joseph versus entire brother. So to walk a holy life is not easy at all. The price is high. And that is the kind of life that will attract the things we see. If we have to understand that a discipleship life will draw real hands of God, because when I stand for God in the midst of all this compromise, then God will stand for us. You see what I'm saying? So we tend to kind of dial it down, thinking that anybody's life can attract Daniel's experience when God will shut the lions. We tend to think that anybody's life will attract the Shadrach, Meshach life. No, these guys really set their life apart, which was not an easy price to take at all. So I want you to understand that I'm not naive about the fact that being a true disciple of Christ will bring you a lot of pain. If you decide to look like Christ, people will take advantage of you a lot because they know you will always forgive. People will, you know what I'm saying? So people are tired of being good because they have been used over and over again. When you talk to people who don't want to forgive, it's because they have been abused over and over again. If you talk to people who don't want to help people no more because they have abused. So basically, my point is that the life of a disciple who wants to look like Christ is signing up for something very, very difficult. And so at the end of the day, people say, what is the point in that? You know what I'm saying? So I'll just be myself and that's also retaliate. You see what I'm trying to say? So those are the things that makes the whole discipleship not an appealing thing for people to buy into. But I tell you that if you want to see the finger of God, it will come through that sacrifice where we want to walk a holy life in a generation like this. Else it will just be a talk and we have to rely on our natural abilities to do life.